Third race is a maiden plate. We're still in the maidens part of the card here. 1,800 metres on the turf, Hollywood Bets Gravel. Graham, this maiden race, there are certainly runners that have got bright chances, but it's nowhere near as competitive as the previous race. You and I are of the same opinion here. 8 Jetrix to beat 6 Lady of Lutia. And just for something different, I want to start on our second choice, Lady of Lutia. She's a filly that no doubt can win. She is going to win one of these days. It's a case of I don't know whether she wants to win, because every time she finds herself in a bit of trouble. She's been costly to follow, and that's probably why I've tipped her second. What do you make of her?
Well, you know, she's been favourite more often than not. She is favourite again in the anti-post market, 5-2 at the top of the boards. In her favour, Anton Marcus has taken the ride again. He rode her for the first time last time when beaten a very short head by Wiley's Wonder. But, you know, such is the nature of her form and the fact that she's been beaten so many times as a favourite. When I see her as favourite, my first move is to find, well, what will beat her?
Yes.
Because, and that's what I did here again. So I've tipped Lady of Lutia second, fully expecting something again to beat her. And I think that number 8, Jetrix, which you and I both picked out, she's a 4-year-old. She's by Versing Gedderix. She's improving all the while. She's lightly raced. She's not that exposed. Warren Kennedy teaming up with Gareth Van Sale. I think there's a lot more improvement to come. So in a race which is limited in terms of quality, I think I've given the benefit of the doubt to number 8, Jetrix, to beat number 6, Lady of Lutia. Now, Pinch Me is an interesting runner because only had the 2 starts. Naty Kotson's in good form, also well bred by Gimme the Green Light out of a daughter of Fort Wood. Priced up at 7-1, so that's got to continue to improve. Got a bit of a tricky draw to overcome. And then I think the draw has probably killed the chances of number 15, To The Max. Very game, very consistent, you know, 7 times in the money from 10 starts, also priced up at 7-1. But she's also struggling to win. And, you know, the draw doesn't help her cause. So Lady of Lutia, again, as favourite, probably the one to beat. But Warren, I'm going to side with Jetrix.
Yes, and of course we will be the first to go and greet Paul Lafferty and Anton, and when they win. But just, yeah, I've burnt my fingers with Lady of Lutia. I will take a few exactas boxed because that's my favourite bet with Lady of Lutia and Jetrix. But as you say, Graham, we're in the camp of Jetrix to win. Lightly race, plenty to come. Before we wrap this race, you've included To The Max. I haven't. But I have included Panna Cotta, which you haven't. And here's a horse that I think we mustn't ignore completely, Graham, because Serenos, every time we've spoken, has been fairly upbeat. And yes, although we can't tip them all, Quartet Chance, you would imagine?
Must have a Quartet Chance. Again, a very bad draw. You know, I was with Panna Cotta on debut. I was with Panna Cotta in a second start. I've run out of being with her.
Yeah.
She may prove me wrong. I expect to see a better run. Again, I think the draw might catch her out. But I wouldn't be surprised to see her staying on very strongly at the line. And she certainly must have a Quartet Chance.
Well, that's it for race 3. We're both rowing in with Jetrix.